All right, Morgan joins us now first in the morning with entertainment. As we mentioned off the top, some really sad news once again coming out of Hollywood, Morgan. We're all waking up to the news that Grey's Anatomy star McSteamy, Eric Dane, has passed away.
Yes, he's passed away at the age of 53, less than a year after he revealed that he had been diagnosed with ALS. A statement has been released by his family. We know that in his final days, he was surrounded by his wife, Rebecca, and his 2 daughters. The statement says this: with heavy hearts, we share that Eric Dane passed on Thursday afternoon following a courageous battle with ALS. We know that in the last months of his life, he became a passionate advocate for ALS awareness and research. So this is just so sad. You know, when he revealed this diagnosis, he was doing interviews, and one that's really stood out to us here at TMS, he said that when he found out about his diagnosis, he was angry because he had lost his father, who died by suicide when he was a child. So he had said this: there's a very good chance I'm going to be taken from my girls while they're very young. So, I mean, all around, this is just so sad. Now, you were saying McSteamy, of course, he had his big breakout role on Grey's Anatomy. So we're hearing from Patrick Dempsey. He released this beautiful tribute. So there's a couple of things I wanted to point out. He said, it's hard to put into words. I feel really sad for his children. He was the funniest man. He was such a joy to work with. And I want to just remember him in that spirit. He also goes on to reveal that he actually spoke to him last week, and that he revealed he was bedridden and said it was very hard for him to swallow. So the quality of his life was deteriorating so rapidly. But he does end this beautiful tribute on a funny note, and it relates to that clip right there.
That iconic scene.
That iconic scene. And so this is what he said. I love that we just showed that. He said, my first scene was him, you know, in all his glory, coming out of the bathroom with the towel on, looking amazing, making you feel completely out of shape and insignificant. Oh, I love that we put that clip back up. So listen, you know, what an icon in that role, and that show being as big as it is. I just love that he ended his tribute on that note. Alyssa Milano also co-starred with him in Charmed. They dated in real life. She revealed something really beautiful. She said, I can't stop seeing that spark in Eric's eye right before he'd say something that would either make you spit out your drink or rethink your entire perspective. The tenderness he kept guarded, but never totally hidden. And she also goes on to say he always softened when he was around his kids and his wife, which I thought was great. Ellen Pompeo, I know a lot of people are waiting to see if she's going to say something. It was just a couple of weeks ago that we had talked about on the show. She revealed that when he had come out with his diagnosis, she texted him and said, I'm here for you. And then he called her like 30 seconds later.
Right.
So you know that they had continued this relationship and her support for him after all these years.
And, you know, it's hard to believe it's only 10 months after he revealed his diagnosis that we're now here mourning his death. And
yes.
Have to say as well, he really showed a lot of courage and bravery, particularly becoming an advocate when it comes to awareness around ALS in what was obviously the most trying of circumstances.
Absolutely. And he made it very clear. I do believe there's a memoir that he was writing towards the end that will be released in 2026. I was just reading that. But he did go on to say, like, if I can help anybody feel less alone in their final days, then that's why I'm doing this. So,
well, speaking of awareness, we're going to continue this discussion. Dr. Gorfinkel is going to join us in just a bit to talk more about this disease, because as you mentioned, 10 months from diagnosis.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
We're surprised.
So hard.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a hard pivot. You ready? This is, we're flipping the switch, and we're going to talk about Toy Story. Toy Story 5. We're going to show you a clip of the new trailer because people cannot stop talking about the fact that Woody has a bald spot. Take a look.
It's called a poncho, Forky.
Oh! Someone needs a brown marker.
Halt! Who goes there? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I come in peace. It's called a poncho.
All right, so this is
what is happening? What's going on here?
Okay, this is why people are having a hard time.
Cartoons are getting old now?
You know, I know. So listen, the first movie came out in 1995. We're like 30 years later for this new one. But here are the reactions from people online. And I was just giggling so hard. First one says Toy Story 6. So the next one, Woody goes to Turkey.
Which is a popular destination for hair transplants.
Yeah, which is wonderful. The next one said Woody should get a buzz cut, LOL.
See what they did there?
I like that. This one also, fair point. If Elmo is still 3, we didn't need Woody's head to start balding. And then last one is balding Woody is the most relatable Toy Story plot yet.
Gosh.
I don't know. Somebody needs to get a hold of Matt Groening from The Simpsons because Homer and family, they never age.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, but
I'm just saying, it is kind of funny. We have these ideas of these characters, so for him to go balding, obviously they make fun of it in the trailer, and it's going to be a point of comedy in the movie, but I don't know how I feel about it.
yeah.
It's a tough pill to swallow for everybody.
I'm just saying.